Hello! I bet you wonder where I've been, unless you stalk me on the internet, and then you know exactly where I've been. But I'm gonna catch you up if you don't know. So, first things first, channel rebrand. This is probably like this channel's 4th channel rebrand, I think. Basically, I had this in mind for a while, actually. Internally, this was called the Great Rebrand of 2022. It's what the folder with all the assets was named in it. It's 2023 now. The reason for the rebrand mostly was just because, for those that don't know, this channel is dead in YouTube's eyes and has been for a very long time. And I wanted to make a new channel, basically, with an actual upload schedule and try to make something out of a YouTube channel again. And that was the point of the rebrand, changing from, you know, using a pseudonym to just my actual name and, you know, changing up the style of everything to fit kind of stuff that I like more now than when I did back, like, I don't know, 2017 or something when the last rebrand happened. That, it changed because of a through line here, Elden Ring Dark Moon, which is an overhaul for the video game Elden Ring that I've been working on. Basically, I decided that yes, this channel is dead, but getting around to making the new channel and actually deciding on an upload schedule, I've been like meddling with that in my head for like a year now, and nothing's come of it. Like, I could sit down and come up with a schedule of just like, you know, once a week I do this, and then meanwhile I work on some other stuff. But to be honest, there's just so much other stuff going on, and I feel like if that was going to happen, it would have already happened, and it didn't. So basically, all of that to say, I decided to just salvage this channel. I know it's dead, and that's fine, and I've accepted that, but I'm just going to rebrand it to what the new channel would have looked like anyway, and continue trudging forward from there, just without the upload schedule and everything. So, what else has been going on with me lately? Why haven't you seen me do stuff on this channel, or really any other channel lately, in person in this setup? Well, I got laid off. For those that don't know, I was part of a channel called Absolutely Marvel in DC, and for the last 6 or so years, I was working with Comicstorian under Eligible Monster Productions. And back in December, I got laid off. It was no fault of you know, anyone's, just money, really. It came down to it. I was not on, like, the money-making channel. I hadn't been doing anything for Comicstorian for a while, and, you know, the production company just didn't have enough money to keep me on anymore. So I got let go, and I'm, you know, not on that channel anymore, or any of them, which is why I haven't really been, you know, in the eyes of the internet for a bit. But before that, I was working on a mod project, an overhaul. At the time it was a mod pack, now it's more of an overhaul, called Elden Ring Dark Moon. I started getting into modding Elden Ring just because I wanted to play a randomizer run and, you know, just see the game from a fresh new perspective with maybe some mods on top of that. But one thing led to another. I started making some changes to those mods, and including merging other ones that I found that I thought were fun. And eventually that turned into me wanting to make a mod pack of all the cool stuff that I had found, and, you know, make some changes to it myself and then release that to the public. It became a little more complicated than that. I took an existing overhaul, Elden Ring Shattered, added some other mods into it, and then added some mods that I had made in the meantime into it, and then released that as Elden Ring Dark Moon. That all happened in November. December was when I officially got laid off, and I spent about a month and a half looking for a job, pretty much to no avail, until one day, as I was still working on Dark Moon and looking for work, a fellow modder named Clever tipped me off that Rusty, an Elden Ring and FromSoft YouTuber, was looking for an editor. So I sent him a message and was basically like, hey, I've been editing YouTube for like a decade, and am also the lead dev of Elden Ring Dark Moon, so I have a lot of modding experience. Heard you were looking for an editor. What's up? And a few days later, he got back to me and basically said that I was the most qualified person for the role, because I was. And we talked, and he hired me, and I've been working for Rusty ever since. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, working for Rusty, still trying to do some other freelance stuff on the side, and mostly still working on Elden Ring Dark Moon. If you're interested in it, you can download it from links down in the description, and also I do have a Patreon for Dark Moon, hoping to make that into sort of a secondary source of income so that I can continue to work on it at the pace that I am right now, because it's not sustainable, but it would be if people donated. So what does that mean for this channel? Why does it say in the title that you can leave now? I'm not shutting this channel down. Obviously, I wouldn't have rebranded it if that were the case. I'm not going to stop uploading entirely. And I'm not just going to upload Elden Ring Darkmoon stuff, because that has been what's been on this channel for a while. A couple people have brought up the question of, hey, are you going to make comic book stuff anymore? Which is a very valid question. The 18,000 subscribers on this channel, and most people know me for comic book stuff. That's fine. I still like comic books. I saw Ant-Man last week. It was fine, but I didn't make a video on it, and I'm not going to be making a video, like, on every movie, because I didn't really have that much to say. And I think that's the important thing here to note, is that if I don't have anything that I actually want to say and I think would make an interesting video, I'm just not going to make one. You know, this channel's dead, so there's no reason for me to try to revive it. If I really wanted to try to revive it, I would make a new one, but I decided, like I mentioned earlier, that I'm not gonna do that. All this basically means that this channel is now just a dumping ground for my hobbies, videos that come out of them. So whether that be Darkmoon, whether that be comic book stuff, whether that be short films, anything in between is just up to kind of what I'm feeling right now. So if you like the stuff that I make and kind of the style that I make videos in, then feel free to stick around, subscribe, maybe go to the Patreon and support me, or, you know, turn the bell on or whatever. But if you don't, that's fine. If you were just here to, you know, look at comic book stuff, or maybe you really liked the Show with Issues or the Show with Reviews, or, you know, any of the older shows that I do, and you're finding this in your subscription feed after like a year or two of not watching my videos, unsubscribe. It's fine. I don't mind. To be honest, I'd be surprised if people that aren't familiar with the content and what I've been doing lately see this anyway, because like I mentioned, the channel's dead. YouTube's not going to push this video to anyone. That's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. Tried to keep this short. Hopefully it's short in editing. Otherwise, sorry for the long-ass video that could have just been a tweet. Thanks for watching. If this is the last time I see you, bye. Thanks for sticking around for a while. If you're still sticking around, cool. I'm gonna make some cool stuff, whether it be related to Elden Ring or not. That's to be seen. Thanks for watching.